What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine, doing awesome actually. So today, welcome back to some more Minecraft building. Today I have a showcase for you. A showcase of this small little house. Yes, or the tiny home. Whatever we want to call it. I haven't decided on it yet, but it is very cute nevertheless. I've been really working with these tiny homes as of late because they're just, as I said in my last video, that they're a big challenge. For just fitting the big amount of detail that you can do within a big structure, and just trying to compact that and make that nice in like a small area. So what have I done here? What's different? Well, this one is above ground. Remember in the last video I showed off that the small home couldn't really fit the interior above the ground, while this house has a bunch of the interior in right when you walk in. So in the last home we were trying to stick to that 5x5 technicality of it all. This one's more 7x7 if you include the roof as that range. Nevertheless, this is a 3x3 home with the interior and a 5x5 with the walls, and with the roof it's a 7x7. So it's still a very small home, and it's still very cute. So I'm gonna say 7x7, sticking in that small little radius of not radius, but area, perimeter, whatever, of 7x7 is still a good range. We don't have to stick to 3x3. I feel like 3x3 is just way too small. Way too small. So with my experimenting, I feel like this 7x7 is just perfect for our survival house needs. Now I fit everything in this little house just perfectly, just fine for every survival house. Whatever you would need, you could probably see something floating around in there. It's a little enchantment table. It's not 30 levels, I know that, but this is just starting out in survival. I know some people can get enchantment tables right away in survival, but they can't get the bookshelves. So this house is kind of perfect if you're that person that gets that enchantment table right away. I know I'm that person. I like to get that enchantment table as soon as possible. It helps out right away. But nevertheless, it has everything. It has everything you need. So if you were going to put an enchantment table in there, or if you weren't, it has that extra space still inside. So just to take a look around the interior here, we have little windows on the side here with a nice little arch going over it for the roof. And on the back part here, it's just a window with a flower pot in the window. It looks really nice. And this is actually an A-frame. I think this is an A-frame roof. I'm not sure. I never really knew what an A-frame roof was, but I think that's what it is, an A-frame. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty barren on this side, but I think it suits the house really nicely, actually. Having a barren roof with nothing on it and no really detail is not a bad thing. It doesn't make it look bad. It's just not that interesting, and I don't think a roof should be interesting. I think you should be interested in this cute little front part here. So, just my opinion, of course. So when we walk into the house, we have this nice lovely little birch door that we're approached with. And when we walk inside, oh, it's so cozy in here, isn't it? It's not just the shaders, too, you know? The shaders make it a little bit warm in here. But for the most part, it just feels cozy. You got this nice little rug here. You got a jukebox. Who doesn't need a jukebox, really? Like, we need a jukebox. We got a nice little enchantment table, as I said. It's perfect for your just starting out on survival needs. The level 1, the level 3 enchantments, whatever. And then we have our ender chest under here. Now, ender chest is debatable. You could just put a trap chest under here, considering this is a double chest over here. So plenty of storage there. We also have a furnace here with a flower pot on top. I really only need one furnace, but if you didn't have this ender chest here, you could easily just remove the ender chest and then put another furnace over here. Then we have our bed, of course, and our crafting table in the middle, which just makes it for convenience, because if you wanted to, you could literally just stand in the middle of the house and reach every part of the house, which that's what I love about these small little houses. You don't have to go from floor to floor to reach your smelting room, your crafting room, whatever, and you just have it all right there in a 3x3 zone. So as always, remember, if you want a tutorial on this, just let me know down in the comments below. Majority of votes, I'll make a tutorial, and if nobody suggests it, then I'm not going to make a tutorial. Same as last video. I feel like this is another house where you could kind of just look at it and be like, oh, okay, I got the blocks I need, and I can customize it myself. Feel free to take this into your own survival world or SMP server and build it as you please. You don't have to give credit because this is kind of a small house, but it's much appreciated if you do. And as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.